All right, so good music needs to come back, is what we were just discussing, and we need to bring back making male ejaculatory songs.
Yeah, we need more euphemisms for busting one out by yourself, playing the old solo. Okay, playing the Eddie Van Halen. You
Yeah,
know what I
because
mean?
the two we just came up with, and of course you, the listener, weren't there. So it was Angel is a centerfold. Not relevant. In the other one, if you said that, I guess you'd be racist to go that route. So you can't use that song either. So we need something more current.
Yeah, they don't talk about that song anymore.
No, it
Who
just
who
went away.
did sing that song? Is that who
Um,
does sing "Turning Japanese"?
uh, in my head, my first thought was Wham, and I'm like, yeah, no,
No,
not
the
even close.
the Vapors.
The Vapors. Well,
Yeah,
that does sound like a 2020 band for sure. The
yeah, it
Vapors.
does.
I guarantee you it's spelled like VAPER, not OR, like what you're talking about.
No, VAPORAS or ORS.
Okay.
So, yeah, is that how you what you said? I'm sorry, I was
Yeah,
trying to
yeah, yeah.
read.
I didn't have the S at the end. But yes,
Yeah.
I wasn't talking about
Okay.
that. I was adding the ER. So,
I don't know what they're not even but they had like a ton of Japanese artwork. I guess this was their really only single that I know of. But
oh, okay. So they were the first, like, American otakos?
yeah,
A taco?
I love this.
No, wait,
Yep.
it's a taku, not a tacos. That's something else, American.
There is a whole thing in Google here. It says like, what does turning Japanese mean? And it says written. It was written about turning Japanese was English phrase for masturbating, which it wasn't. Guitarist Rod Camp went on to say, "Oh, dude, he's trying to tell people it's not. No, no, that song's not about masturbating."
No, I would love to hear that actually. So then what are you doing with the picture?
Yeah. Do you want me to? Okay, there's a whole thing here. It says that where the guitars. It was a love song about somebody who had lost their girlfriend and was and was slowly going crazy. Turning Japanese is all about the
Nookie. You did it
clinches.
all for the nookie.
Yeah. Wait. I gotta see what it says.
Okay,
The full thing is
I mean, this is
turning Jap.
far-fetched already. This is beautiful.
Wait, where's that? I hate that. This is a Cora thing too, by the way. This is our old friend Cora.
Oh, Cora, yes.
I'm trying. Okay, the song turned. No, where is the?
Uh,
I hate this because like I click it and there's like multiple people answering it. So now whatever I was reading is not there.
yeah, you
Oh,
got.
here it is. Turning Japanese is a cliche about angst and youth turning into something that you didn't expect it to. Now, come on, that is the biggest stretch
Yes.
of what that song is I've ever heard.
Well-
That's just somebody who they wrote a killer song about cranking one out.
Yeah.
The most popular song about it ever. Then they grew up and realized, oh man, we're the beat off guys.
And
Fuck.
let's be honest. They're not even the cool beat-off guys. The cool beat-off guys are the Bloodhound Gang.
Yeah.
I'd
Those
appreciate
guys-
your input.
Yeah, they are. I think every one of their songs about masturbating. There isn't one song that isn't about beating off.
Well, there's Chasey Lane where he writes to explain he's her biggest fan and he just wants to eat her ass.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about this. Isn't she in that music video
think-
too?
yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
They actually got her to do it, which is fucking hilarious.
I mean, the chorus is
Dude, that
now
band
show us
rules.
them titties. Like,
Yeah. Now show this titty.
That
I forgot all about that song.
now, I don't know about you, but when I heard that at the ripe young age of 11 or 12, I went,
Right.
this band rules because how many boobs are just flowing off dudes' shoulders during a concert?
Dude, for us, Animal Channel or Animal Planet, whatever the name of the song was. I forget what it was. You and Me, Baby, Mammals, I think is what the song's called. But where You and Me, Baby ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel.
Yeah.
That's that was like a pivotal moment in culture. There was like this weird shift because of that song, I swear to God.
Yeah, because you want it rough, like, you
wow.
want to run it. I remember.
Sweat, baby, sweat, baby.
Sex is a Texas drought me, and you do the kind of things that only Prince would talk about. Now put your hands down my pants, and I bet you feel nuts. Yes, I'm Cisco. Yes, I'm Lieber. You're getting 2 thumbs up. No.
And we'll do it doggy style so we can both watch X-Files.
Do it now.
It's fucking classic. Oh, this is what we've resorted to, Nathan. We're just quoting Bloodhound Gang on the show now.
Oh.
But it's true. Like, that changed you as a person, like at the age when that came out for us, right? You either thought that was hilarious and like you were like, this is the coolest thing ever, or you became a Bible thumper and you were like, parental advisory stickers are the devil.
So it was an interesting way for me to go, because when I was Bible thumping, I was really against.
Bible thumping should be the name of our masturbatory classic.
Bible thumping's the slang for maintaining your chastity and taking it up the ass.
Bible humping is when it's like soaking for Mormons, except you
say Jesus a lot more.
Right. Except you hump the bed and there's no girl there. Your buddy just makes you go up and hops and you just hump a bed. It doesn't count then.
You called it that because your parents thought you were deeply religious, because you were overheard saying, "Oh God," so much.
Yeah. It's like American Pie.
Yeah.
I'm coming. Okay, like that part in that movie's hilarious.
It had to be, I think it was last year, rewatched American Pie. I forgot during what was like a mind fuck to adults that this could even happen was where they did this live stream of his room.
Yeah.
I forgot they had
first OnlyFans.
Yeah, I forgot they had like Blink 182 and all these people in there.
And only he's looking for more. Yeah, they got that over the. Yeah, I forgot Blink 182 is one of the, like, they go to school with them.
Yeah.
Which is also weird. They had a link that he could click on that went out to his entire student body, who just all happened to have fucking webcams.
Yeah. Well, no, he had the webcam. They just all had AOL or whatever.
That's right. That's what it is. Yeah. It's so funny. It's which technically, I guess they're all seniors. But if you think about it, that's definitely, you don't know that. They're supposed to be high schoolers. It's technically child pornography.
100%. And
that is what I'm streaming. He's the original Andrew Tate. Jason Biggs, his character in American Pie, was the original Andrew Tate. He's like, we'll use bitches and use them on live stream to get them to get money.
Yes. But I mean, if statistically, and you want to go line for line, it'd be Stifler.
Stifler. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because Stifler was the guy who told him to do it, right?
Now that's where I'm getting hazy. Because like I said, it was like last year when I watched that, but it's just...
No, well, we can watch it when you come up and hang out, because I have it on VHS.
Nice.
You can't doctor my American Pie.
You can't...
I got it on record.
There's no updates to this.
Yeah. No, I think it's not... I think it was Stifler is who I think it is, like... I think it's Stifler's idea. I don't remember whose idea it was. It's definitely not Jason Biggs' character. I know that.
Yeah, I don't. All I know is I remember watching it. And I'm like, oh wow, you didn't think about it back then, but the internet connection there was like 2010 pure, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
And that was in '98, where there's zero chance you could watch something of that clarity. Like there'd be so much. It's basically. I mean, to go back then to watch videos live, it was like watching stop motion.
You're right, 100%. His parent. You never know what his parents did for work. I think they must have been in the government or something, because he had that legit internet access back in '98.
Oh yeah. He's got that "we're spying on Russia" internet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very funny. It is yeah, it's funny that like Blink 182 is in that movie. It's that whole movie kind of set forth like a whole chain reaction of movies like that too. I know there's like all the American Pie series, but there's all the other movies that like are in that they kind of inspired a weird genre of like, oh, we're all dudes trying to get laid. Like there always been movies like that.
Yeah, but
that launched a fucking
Without that, we wouldn't
have
have "Dude, Where's My Car?"
Yep.
Like,
fantastic.
Which is great. You wouldn't have
that movie's not about getting laid. That's just about trying to be responsible. And you took a different car home because you took a cab home because you partied too hard, Nathan. And then you got to re-find your car. Okay, that's what that movie's about. Being responsible, actually.
No, that movie's about dude and sweet.
Your tattoo says it, dude. Your tattoo says sweet.
Yeah, but the biggest and probably my favorite to come from that was birthed, Eurotrip.
Oh, I recently watched that movie. That movie is so
rules.
goddamn funny.
Another fun fact: you made out with your sister.
That's right. I forgot about that whole part. And I only watched like half of it recently, but I was like, man, this movie's fucking hilarious. I forgot about that. Made out with your sister. I also love the whole bit of like the fact that their buddy and his sister, right, are there, and like anytime he sees her and like starts seeing her as a girl, he's just like, ew, gross. I thought you were a girl for a second. Like that's the whole bit is him just be like, gross.
And they taught you the truth of nude beaches.
Yeah. Not any nude dudes. They're nude girls. There's nude dudes looking for nude chicks.
Girl.
Yeah. Oh, so funny. Yeah, that movie fucking rips. I like and then Harold and Kumar, obviously. Those movies.
Those are
the
great.
Best ones.
Those
are the best ones.
Didn't Harold and Kumar come out after How High?
Yes. Yeah.
Like Half Baked was the thing that kicked all those off.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm a big stoner movie fan, dude.
I do too. My favorite fact is looking back on it going, man, I was super into Half Baked in the 3rd or 4th grade. That's when I was watching it like crazy. That Cheech and Chong. That is
hilarious. Well, Cheech and Chong is like an all-time classic. That's such a funny series. Any Cheech and Chong movie rules.
But like, yeah, elementary school watching just stoner movies nonstop, and then you get to middle school and it's like, How High is great.
How High is one of the best comedies that nobody talks about. And I tell people it all the time. That's one of my top 5 favorite movies. People are like, when I'm like, and How High? And they're like, wait, what?
Oh, it's
How High? I'm like, yes, absolutely.
It's a movie predicated on seeing your dead friend by smoking him.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Civilized, peace can also be used in a... and he gives that whole... So next time, try to figure out how to be an asshole. If you don't know your grammar, that is.
Yeah, that movie's great.
It's the best, dude. It's the best. If I'm Benjamin Franklin, and it turns out Ben Franklin's smoking pot. America's first bong, dude.
Oh, it's funny. It got like a weird sentence when all the settlers were doing their peyote.
Yeah. Yeah, it was, yeah, those are good movies. Yeah. Oh, man. I don't even know how we got that far away from it. We were talking about masturbation. It's weird how that even happened. Okay.
Because it led right into it. Masturbation songs, but then you think of that and you're like, yeah, American Pie was it was more about masturbation than it was getting laid.
Yes. It was. 100%. Banging a pie. How many fucking just bakeries got broken into and pies molested because of that movie? There's a cereal epidemic going on of people breaking into McDonald's and banging the apple pies.
Yeah, I think that, well, not breaking into places, but I think humping pies brought birth to the pocket puss.
I think it brought birth to mukbang porn. People just eating food. They're like, man, what else can food do that makes me horny?
This mac and cheese is doing it for me.
Yeah. Also, sorry if my voice sounds weird. I'm fucking sick right now, and it sucks. Yeah.
No, you get those, and you get those dulcet tones. You're like, man, I could be a smooth jazz singer.
Dude, I woke up last night from fucking just the weirdest dream ever. And I woke up and I was dizzy. And it was because of the dream I was having. Hey, you want to be the dream analysis this time?
All right.
I got dizzy because for some reason I was having POV golf dreams where like my eyes were...
That's not how POV is supposed to work. I'm just going to throw that out up front.
Yeah, I know. But this is where it gets weird.
Okay.
It was a POV view from the golf, like the head of the golf club. So I woke up dizzy
just abused.
and like, yeah. So it was just like I woke up and my eyes felt like they were like rotating because I was just like constantly.
Because you were the golf ball.
Not the golf ball. I was the golf club. So it was just whoa, it's getting whipped around.
You're just,
dude. I was fucking dizzy. I woke up. I was like.
Just got put in the spin cycle while you're sleeping. That's rough.
Dude, yeah. And I wake up and my girlfriend's like, are you okay? And I'm like, I don't really know.
I think my life...
I'm on fire and I'm dizzy.
My life is just full of ups and downs, and in the low points, I'm hitting hard objects.
It's ups and downs, and I can't even get up and down. The score's crazy. I keep 3-button.
I know what it's like to really chunk it out in life.
Yeah, I think I got sick, and it sucks because it's that thing where your significant other comes home and they're sick. You know, like a week ago, she was sick, and it's time she's been getting better, and I'm like, oh, cool. I didn't get it, luckily. You know, I'm cool, and then fucking yesterday, all of a sudden, it's like, now I'm just feeling like garbage. I don't understand how that works with diseases, how one person just gets to get over it, and then all of a sudden the next person has to have it. So then it can continuously be in that cycle of coming through your house. I don't understand how that works. How do you not get sick right away?
I don't know, dude.
It could also be that I just got sick from going to a football game.
I could explain it to you better, but I don't want to spend the $60 to go stay at a Motel 8.
I get it. I went to the Kansas City Chiefs game, though. That was fun.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was a good time. It wasn't anything too eventful that happened at the game. It was all right. What was eventful was trying to leave, right? It's always eventful trying to get in and out of any kind of sporting event, right?
True.
Until you're about like 15, 20 minutes outside of the destination, everything's just a fucking panic, right?
Yeah.
But then, like, you have the stragglers, right? It just, like, the outliers start happening. We stopped at a McDonald's, and this is where it gets fun, Nathan. So, I hate when people also, this is a side to the story, I hate when people give fast food workers shit at fast food restaurants when they're short-staffed.
Okay.
You ever see anybody get fucking all uppity about just like, why is it taking so long? Hey, this is bullshit. And it's like, dude, there's 4 people back there. What do you want them to do?
Yeah, it's the same. It's like a litmus test for are you a decent human, whether you go to a restaurant or a fast food place. Yeah.
Right. It's one of those things where I don't believe that person's ever had to work a minimum wage type of job ever in their life, and they have zero, like, they just have zero ability to empathize with what that person's doing.
Oh, well, I'm just wondering how it is, like, what hand signals did you observe? Like, the person's ringing it, and they start throwing their fit, and you see somebody, like, just, and that's to tell Charles in the back to rub the pickles on his ball sack. Like, it's...
Right. They were just like, yeah. Well, I'm trying to think, now you say that, I'm trying to think, was there a hand signal?
Like, there has to be
I'm pretty sure
something.
It was pretty blatant. I think the one lady who finally said something, like a guy, I don't remember who said it, but I forget, but there was a lady who really sucked before us that the customer in front of us told us about. She'd already left. She was like, that lady was an absolute cunt. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. This lady rules because she's just throwing out cunt in front of her 2 young children.
That's how you know that it's an upstanding citizen.
That's how we know we're in Missouri.
Missouri.
And then like this one guy said, hey, yeah, there's something, he said something was broken, right? He was like, I think you guys are following because it's broken. The lady taking food out because they have the drive-through. They had to walk out and give it to people because they had so many. And she goes, no, it's because there's only 4 people back there, and we're doing the best we can. And she had the headset on, so I knew as soon as she said that, and she walked outside, she probably on her intercom was talking to the other guy. Yeah, whatever that guy's order is, rub your balls on it. Fuck that guy. Trying to tell us I know what your problem is. He tried to mansplain fast food.
Oh, I'm just thinking like all the fucking shitty things you could do to the food. Because I'm sorry, when you're backed up like that and you get some jerk off doing that, I mean, It's got to feel like sweet revenge.
Right. Well, you worked at a Burger King for a stint. What did you guys do? What was the classic that you did if somebody pissed you off? There's no way you never not fucked with somebody's food.
Oh, you give them the old stuff. So I remember, and I don't even know if this is still a thing, but they had like containers because you cook stuff, and then they'd have warming trays.
Yeah, after you flame broiled it, you'd put it in the little plastic bins.
And the most disgusting thing about Burger King was after they were done in that, because they sat hours in that warming tray. If nobody got them, they got turned into what is then your chili.
Really?
Yeah, they'd sit in that warming thing, and then be like, okay, I guess it's
I didn't even
chili.
know Burger King had chili until right now.
Yeah, they used to. I don't know if they do. I haven't had Burger King in well over 10 years.
Well, that's probably a good thing. And I think you've told me this before. You haven't ate Burger King, I think, since you probably
I can count it on one hand how many times I have.
Yeah, it's like once you see the curtain pulled, you're like, I can't go back there.
No, that was awful.
I knew Wendy's still has chili, or do they? I don't even know if Wendy's has chili anymore, but I had no idea Burger King
I wouldn't trust anybody's chili anymore. Never.
Yeah, and after you just told me that, I'll never get fast food chili. I don't think I ever have really, but I'm definitely not doing it now.
Yeah, it's gross, especially when you think it's like all the fries, all that stuff, all that grease that just sits there all day, and you just keep dunking stuff in it. It's like, ugh.
That explains why fast food diarrhea from chili is probably the worst. If you are feeling fuck by an X-Lax, dude, just go get a cup of Burger King chili, and it'll clean you out royally.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Here, BK, shit our way.
Oh,
damn, dude. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that's what they did.
It's gross.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just grab stuff from the back, like, so most people grab it from the front because you just grab you dig into the back of that thing to find an old one. You're like, here we go.
And what's funny is I know it's just like a water tray, isn't it? Most of it's like the.
No, okay. Here's the best way to explain this. It's yellow, the tray that goes in there, but it's see-through. So the best way to explain this is, remember the 90s and you saw a piece of plastic at a heavy chain smoker's house and inside, and it just that disgusting yellow? That's what they sit in.
Okay, got you. That makes sense. Well, you could also chain smoke while you were a fry master back in the day. You used to be able to smoke butts inside.
Oh, yeah. I just had a stogie the whole time.
Yes. Just doing that hick thing where you have like a cherry you haven't ashed the cigarette, and you keep talking, but it's not falling.
Yeah, I look like Samuel L. Jackson in Jurassic Park.
Yeah, just an extra long cherry, smoking down to the butt. I had a friend, his grandfather. When he worked on cars, he would smoke, and I swear to God, he'd never hold a cigarette in his hand. He'd always keep it in his mouth like this, and he'd be under a car, Nathan, and never ash it. It would just be the cherry, the entire. I'm like, how the fuck is he doing that?
I used to think that was cool to be able to do that, and so I remember trying it when I did smoke, just trying to rip butts, and it looked like somebody just told me somebody murdered my whole family because I'm tearing up, just like, oh God.
Yeah. It's okay. I could really use the smoke.
Yeah, I'm just trying to not do anything. I'm like, don't touch it. Just leave it there. And it's the worst thing in the world.
Right. It's fucking terrible.
So much smoke right in your eye.
Right. Oh yeah, that's a good one though. Is giving them the rubbery. I thought those things had water in them. Like, you know how like your school lunch trays, like when they made burgers, they were always in water for some reason.
That's because those are actually sponges that expand in the water.
Yeah. They were feeding us like those
dinosaurs.
Those dinosaurs you put in water.
They're lab grown meat.
Yeah, it's just all burgers.
Severely dehydrated.
Hilarious. But the guy I love the most though, and this is why, like, I always think Missouri, right? Until I go down there, I always like, it's just a similar Midwestern state. It's no different than Iowa or Nebraska or Minnesota. No, when you cross, I forget how as soon as you cross into that fucking state, you are in the South. It's fucking nuts.
And then you're not once you hit Kansas City.
Yeah. Yeah, except for the ones that drive up. Then you still get the taste of it. Like they sprinkle them in there because those hicks travel to go.
Well, they
see
really
Chiefs.
weird you out too, because at first it's like it used to just be you go there and you're like, wow, this is weird. There's small shanty towns and a giant place to buy fireworks, and that's what it was. And now you go there and you're like, dispensary.
Yeah. And these boys are using the dispensary, let me tell you. But what was funny is everybody's waiting for their food inside this McDonald's, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this guy comes in, and Nathan, he's got 3 teeth, and like I could see he has a dip in one side.
All the better to adjust it with, my dear.
Nathan, this guy sounded like the crawdad coach from Waterboy.
Nice.
Minimize Monday. Dude, it he came in and just go, how about them Bengals? Like he was making fun of the Bengals because he clearly came from the game too.
Oh man.
But this is where I love this guy. And
Okay.
he was acting like the coach from the Waterboy, giving just like pep talks to the fast food employees. And like, no, great job. Yeah, keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Clapping along, giving the halftime speeches, dude.
Jeez. So he sounded.
Yeah,
he sounded like
rolling.
He sounded like old Patty Mahomes' grandpa.
Yeah. Yeah. I had to go into the bathroom. I was like, I have to go to the bathroom. And I went in the bathroom and started chuckling because I was like, this is fucking great.
That's amazing. That. I thought that was just a cartoon character off a movie. I didn't realize those truly existed.
This truly existed. And normally you have to go all the way to the tip in Louisiana to find those. But this one had somehow migrated up north.
Well, in all fairness, when you go to the tip of Louisiana, I don't think those count as people.
Those are like the hills have eye people.
Yeah, don't let your car break down there.
Yeah, don't. All of a sudden, if you hear a ding 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 ding, fucking run. Just whatever direction you came from, go the opposite. If leave your car.
These aren't the family values you're looking for.
Yeah. Burt Reynolds isn't going to come save you. I'm sorry.
No.
It is Burt Reynolds in that movie, right?
I don't know. All I know is if your car breaks down there, they're not helping you push to the local Amoco. They're going to slowly push you in neutral to a swamp.
Yeah. Now nobody believes you've been here. That road, you don't want to go down that road. Leads to a bunch of swamp people. They'll rape you, see? They play annoying guitar riffs and rape you on the bum.
Dude, I just saw videos of people where they have pet alligators that are coming out of the swamp.
Right.
They're like, got a piece of chicken, they're like clapping like, here, boy, here. And this alligator just comes up like a dog.
Yeah. I've seen that too. Yeah, those people in the bayou are built different.
Yeah.
Just like the people in Missouri are built different.
Well, their mouth is built differently in Missouri, apparently.
This is how, and this is the last thing I have about the football game that I think is funny. This is how you know you're in a southern venue that like is completely filled with a lot of hicks, right?
Okay.
If you go to Arrowhead Stadium, you know you've been once before. The spiral, right? In order to walk up and down to where, depending on what level you're sitting.
Yeah,
at.
the place to flow traffic that's clearly meant for vehicles.
Yes, they have signs all up and down the spirals now that say no smoking or spitting.
Oh, they added the spitting. That's new.
I guarantee you they don't have that at the LA Charger Stadium. They don't have no spitting.
No, not at all. That's crazy. Now, in all fairness, they do have a setup to have the world's largest spittoon sitting at the bottom of that thing.
Yeah. They should, honestly, that would be cool. At the base of the spinning thing is like you just spit down it and bing.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. It wouldn't be out of place.
Honestly, the Kansas City Chiefs are missing out on a revenue stream. Hicks would pay if you made like a target practice, like you get like Chiefs bucks or something if you spit and hit the platoon from like certain levels of the thing.
Yeah, you get Mahomey bucks.
Yeah, Mahomes bucks. It's good for one free headband.
You can, if you get 2, you can do a TikTok with his brother.
Yeah. If you get 3, you get to take a selfie with this cardboard cutout of Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
No, you can't really touch it. You can't touch the cardboard cutout either.
There's security for the cardboard cutout.
That's how secure it is now. They don't even let the cardboard cutout get touched by these toothless hillbillies in Kansas City.
It'll be like, what was it? In Japan, they put out a bunch of like video game characters and all this, and they're
Right.
like, man, it's really weird because somebody noticed like all the cleavage and the necks of all these characters are all blurred out. That's really weird. They're censoring in this, and the company had to come out and go, yeah, it's not censored. People are licking those.
That's hilarious. Hilarious. They're licking them. Oh, my God. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was I going to say? I was just wanted to think of other stadium rules that only apply to other stadiums. Like, that makes sense for the Kansas City one. Like, in Texas, right? Like, for the Cowboys, like, there's definitely no smoking and no shooting your 6-shooter in the air during a touchdown.
Yes. Yes.
In Texas, that's when all the Texans got really mad. They're like, this is bullshit, man. Not my America. I got Second Amendment rights. I should be able to shoot off when the Cowboys
You guys said it's Magic Bullet Day.
Yeah. I came to Dallas to fucking pay homage.
Hey, I bought tickets. Where's this grassy knoll at?
Yeah. Dallas doing a JFK day is so funny.
That's how you get. That's how you get free tickets.
Everybody gets a commemorative Oswald bobblehead.
That's how you get free tickets. You know how like AAA games where they drive a truck around. You got to try and hit the baseball in that small hole. And this one, you're trying to hit Nerf gun
They
some
just have
guy
a
in the head.
They have a Cadillac. Everybody's got marshmallow guns, and they're pelting a JFK impersonator.
The way you're holding this makes me think everybody has a blow dart gun.
Right. Remember the old marshmallow guns?
Yeah,
where
you
like,
gotta pump it.
That's what I'm figuring.
It looked like those marshmallow guns of our youth seriously look like watered down grenade launchers. The way you had to operate them.
They were the best, though. I've thought about making one again. It'd be so fun.
I mean, you might as well go all the way and just make it a potato gun.
Yeah, well, but I can't take that. Like, I want to be able to take it to the comedy club, and when my buddies are on stage, I can fucking snipe them from the back with a marshmallow.
You just gotta, you gotta wait till they have their mouth open. Really aim perfect.
Yeah. Well, the trick is actually you lick it and you try to hit them right in the forehead.
So it
sticks.
I mean, you probably could use like a blow dart. The little, I don't even know what those are called, those little tubes though, and get those little baby marshmallows, because then you could get more bang.
Well,
for
that's
the buck.
what mine was made out of. Like, it was for baby marshmallows.
Oh,
like
I was thinking
so
those.
That's what I used.
I was thinking those big ones meant for like
the
s'mores.
Big old. Yeah, no, I had the mini marshmallow gun that ruled for that aspect.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, Dallas doing like basically a hockey puck chuck, and you're doing it out of convertible is fucking
It would
great.
be. I mean, come on, you're missing out on a like an attraction.
Yeah, and Jerry Jones loves an attraction, dude.
Yeah, he does. Can you imagine? And to take part in this, you only can be in the upper deck. You have to make the difficult shot.
Yeah. By the way, it was a rough NFL week for me and Nathan's teams because we have not talked about real football yet.
Both our teams had a bye week. Yeah, it was interesting.
Bye week we mean bye to our fucking playoff chances if this is what it's going to look like.
Just got nothing to say. Nothing positive.
But like, what other? There's got to be other. Do you have any like ideas? Like, that was one of my ideas. Was Dallas's like it's just no shooting 6-shooters.
Oklahoma City, but they'd have to do theirs in basketball and throw shoes.
Okay. No shoes? No, I was gonna say like what they're like. There's no smoking and no what else.
Oh, obviously no shoe boxes in Oklahoma City.
We don't have a P.O. box. You can't ship stuff here.
Yeah. All our Nike deliveries are actually delivered to the next town over.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of one for like Atlanta. What would Atlanta's be? No smoking and no what?
Theirs has just got to be. Well, I don't know. What would Atlanta be?
I don't know.
Yeah.
No conservatives foot tapping in the bathroom.
Straight from the airport to the stadium.
Yeah.
DC's no firearms at the gas stations.
Yeah. Yep. No firearms, guys. Florida is any Florida-based football team is no smoking and no bath salts.
I was gonna say they have the bath salt challenge. They're doing a race. It always devolves into somebody fighting and eating the other's limb.
Minnesota Vikings is no smoking and no potato salad. And they're like, oh, come on, eh?
Wow, okay, I'll give you potato salad, and I'll also say no Ram-style headbutting during fights with their with their Conan the Barbarian helmets.
Yeah, they're fucking they're ogre-sized foreheads that you have of Minnesota. But Minnesotans are built different, dude. They're fucking gigantic people.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that was fun. I love that. So I just love that I got to see the wonderful characters that are from southern Missouri and got to learn like that the Arrowhead Stadium has some unique rules for their fans. No spitting. No spitting was wild to me. I was like, that's fun. How much of this was a problem?
Well, I'm wondering if any stadiums still have a trough.
I don't think so, really.
Okay.
Because there wasn't. KC doesn't. Obviously, I can tell you they don't. It's all
Because I mean, the new rule set, if you still had a trough today, would be problematic because the rule would have to be you can't look down. So you potentially could just be driving the person across from you, just hosing them down. I can't look down. I don't know where I'm going.
I don't know where I'm going, dude. Yeah, I don't think any place has troughs anymore, dude.
Okay.
Everybody's too pee shy. I can't pee if somebody can see my wiener.
Well, and you always get.
I'm pee shy. I can't do
Well,
it.
thinking of logistics, it'd be awful now because how many people go to the bathroom with the drink in their hand? And what happens if you get a phone call? You got to ask the person next to you to hold it.
That's true. Oh man, yeah. That is wild to me. Is like whenever you see anybody on a cell phone while they're peeing, and I'm just like, dude, just hang up. Be like there's nothing that's that important where you have to do the phone in the shoulder thing and pee like that.
My favorite is, and it seems to happen at every live game I go to, doesn't matter what sport it is, there is always, and I'm not joking, always somebody in the stall on speakerphone just dropping a mean deuce and having a conversation.
Oh yeah, happens all the time. Yep, I got a whole bit about that actually in my stand-up about the wildest one I've ever encountered. People love deucing and being on speakerphone.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive that you could do that and pass it off and be like, oh, it's just, it's a guy next to me.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a fucking guy over here. And, like, you can tell when you're next to a flushing toilet. Like, you can tell when it's from in the distance or you're next to it. It's not.
Well, in a live, like in a stadium event, it's not just next to you, it's all around. You are in a cacophony of flushes.
Yeah, there's something about the acoustics of a stadium bathroom that are echoey too. There is no sound engineering going in. They are the loudest part of that stadium. You know how Kansas City has the record for the decibels? I guarantee you, if you got just 30 dudes into the bathroom and doing the O chant, like on defense, it's louder in that bathroom than it is on the field.
Have you ever been in the bathroom in Kansas City when they score?
Yes.
The people in the bathroom
I've seen a dude get peed
cheer.
on because a guy in the bathroom cheered and he turned and he peed on another guy. I've seen that happen.
Meanwhile, the guy's like wondering why he's pissed as he's holding his hand up trying to get a high five.
Yeah. I'm pissed because I got covered in piss.
How am I going to explain this?
Yeah. Also, you got urine all over my Patty Mahomes jersey. And it's the custom one where it says it says Mahomes number 2.
Well, good thing it's the alternate color. Now my jersey's half yellow.
Yeah. I should have just bought the black jersey, but I wanted one that they actually wear, not this weird alternative one.
Oh, man. Ugh.
Yeah, but I've seen that happen. The guy just turns and be like, yeah, fucking turn and piss right off.
Oh, I've been standing in the line and listened to the roar of cheering coming out of the bathroom. So when it happened to me, I wasn't quite in the bathroom. I was in the line waiting to go through the threshold.
Right.
And I thought in my head, because that was the first time I've ever experienced that, I'm like, am I walking into like this weird gangbang? Like, what is going on in here?
Yeah, dude, it's a weird. We have created a weird cult-like religion with football in this country.
Oh, you mean our Roman Colosseums we have built to distract us from everything going on?
It's funny because I know what it is, and I still can't turn it off. Like, I'm itching to get done with this podcast so I can go watch Monday Night Football. I need Smith to get a couple receptions tonight to win fantasy.
Dude, fantasy is a joke this year. My team's fucked left and right. McCaffrey got taken out.
You drafted McCaffrey?
In my other league, my cash league.
I should have told you not. I would have told you not to do that. But if you'd asked me,
my team that I drafted myself. I'm like, this is a solid team. Has just been a turd.
Oh, yeah, Nathan. It's because unfortunately you don't know ball.
No, I really don't. I can tell you NBA. I can't football those such a crapshoot.
Yeah. Well, that's because you're a Cowboys fan. Like, Cowboy fans never know football, dude.
What? Yeah, sure I do. I sure do. So, like, when Ronaldo plays football, he's great. And Lionel Messi, awesome.
Elite.
Name
me their starting forwards for those guys.
Starting forwards for
Messi. Messi plays in L.A. Tell me who else plays with him.
No, he plays in Florida.
Oh, fuck. See, I don't know. See, okay. Well, checkmate. There you go. Like, you do know You know football.
Yeah, but
Checkmate.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's sad when I'm like, yeah, I know that a little bit better.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine. It's dumb shit we're paying attention to, honestly.
Pretty much.
I'm paying attention to toothless guys in Missouri, rather than the important things, because I'd rather ignore the problem.
As one should.
Yep.
Just let it burn on its own.
Let it burn.
Dude, just like
Usher said.
Just like you're ignoring that, there was a study done.
Oh, boy.
Of college graduates, and 10% of them think Judge Judy's on the Supreme Court.
10%?
Mm-hmm.
Of the people who involved. See,
10% of the people polled thought Judge Judy was on the Supreme Court.
I always hate these things because this is like, then people run with it and they're like, man, 10% of the graduating people are fucking idiots. It's like, that's not what that means.
Yeah. So
also, I think Judge Judy would make a better Supreme Court justice than a lot of people who are Supreme Court justice.
Well, that's because they need to cycle those out, not just, hey, lifetime. Congratulations.
Oh, yeah. You need to do a nice rotation.
Yeah. Sub in and out. You know what? That's what they should do. Treat it like a basketball team. You got your starters, and then we're going to rotate you out.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, you got to get some. It would make sense that there should be more judges, right, at the Supreme Court level. Like, there should be, like, just like a normal, I guess, like, judging rotation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is like, because it takes so long for, like, cases to get to the Supreme Court. So wouldn't you want, like, multiple,
I would want,
like,
if
settings, I guess?
ideally, I'd only want, because right now the way it's presently constituted is a joke where they're like, we got majority for this. It's like, cool. Democrats, you get 2. Republicans, you get 2. Independent the rest of the way. We don't know what the fuck these people think.
Yeah, but you can't really give it, because everybody has to be there's nobody really registered as independent that often, though, right?
No, and that's the thing, because they don't get, I'm sorry, let me just put it this way. I want people that are actually immune to being pressured with money, where they go, I don't fucking care.
That's impossible, Nathan. We could be bought off on this show.
I could never be bought off, okay? Give me one instance.
Let me tell you something. I'm grifting for the Republican Party this year, thanks to Black Rifle Coffee. Black Rifle Coffee.
I could never be bought off at all. I just love to get things perfect, okay?
Yeah. Liquid Death sponsor this podcast. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. You're 100% right. That's the problem is we're human beings, and you're dealing with people who always have opinions.
Yeah.
Nobody can objectively do anything. And if you do try to objectively do anything, it just makes other people mad. You ever try to just be objective? And then people are like, I fucking hate you right now.
Yeah. That's my favorite, is when you play devil's advocate for the sake of doing it. And just watch somebody just implode.
Oh, dude. I love whenever me and you... That's my favorite game that me and you do. And we do it subconsciously because we do it as a fun joke on this podcast because we do it to each other. Like, we'll just take the opposite. We love being contrarians. It's fun.
Yeah.
But what's real fun is when me and you are having a conversation with a third person, and they have obviously a very... some kind of belief, right?
Yeah.
And you will start off and you'll go the opposite way because you're like, well, now I'm going to attack the opposite end and see how well you actually believe or know about this.
Yeah, why not?
And then, but I'll find a third angle and attack it from. And so now there's 3 points of view coming, and this person doesn't know how to handle that.
Yeah.
It's my favorite thing.
What do you mean? See, the problem is, fossil fuels are great for the economy because otherwise we'd be killing all the whales still, okay?
Yeah, but, if you think about it, whale farming should come... I bring up whale farming should come back, and then people are like, what's happening right now?
We should grow bison and then use their pelts again.
Yeah, it's my favorite thing me and you do. And it's funny because me and you will basically communicate telepathically, like, oh, we're gonna just do this thing real quick, right? We're gonna have fun, and this person's gonna be so upset,
And they'll be so serious but not know what's going on.
yeah. Being a contrarian sometimes rules. Other times it's very disheartening.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I just like to critically think. I like to attack things. What the problem with that is I do that to myself. I'm sure you do too. Where you'll start thinking down one path and you'll be like very stern about like, and then there's this, man, and why is it like that? But then as you keep talking through it, then you talk yourself backwards, and you're like, well, I guess like I gotta consider this, and you start considering, and you basically talk yourself back into the middle.
Yeah.
We just keep me and you do this a lot when we're like talking through ideas. We're like, we start here, and it's like, like we just float.
It's called, like you said, it's called critical thinking, the thing where you need to consider both sides. It's a crazy thought.
Yeah, it turns out most of the time it's all you can't even stay. You're in the middle, but you just keep going back and forth because it turns out there's no right solution.
That is true.
Yeah, it's dumb. But yeah, I'm not surprised though that many people think Judge Judy. Judge Judy isn't a real judge technically, right?
I mean, well,
no TV judges. I don't think, because it took me a long time to figure that out.
I think, aren't they? Because like Judge Judy, Judge Joe Brown, I think they are, but they're like small claims court. They're not big decision. Like they're not going to have a federal judge come in and be like, we called in the big guns. Here comes Judge Joe Brown.
The judges in these shows are legitimate judges, but they arbitrate the decision rather than having a case decided by a jury.
Are you telling me they're an arbiter? Ward.
Rather than make up, the cases are also real rather than made up for TV. Okay, so they are real. That makes sense. Yeah, it's just all small claim stuff.
No, they're like Santa.
Yeah. They are. My old boss was actually on Judge Judy.
What?
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah. Well, so what happened, and I asked him, like, how did you get on Judge Judy? And what happens is basically they have a team for the show, a team of producers who just searches legal cases throughout the country.
Oh, and they cherry pick what would be the most juicy, dramatic ones.
Yeah, well, not even dramatic or whatever. They cherry pick and go, then they contact people and go, the two parties, and go, hey, we think your case would be good for our TV show. If you'd like to come out, we'll fly you out, and then we'll have them do the case on TV and all that stuff. And that's how it happens.
Now, I could see people accepting this just hands down. I would say, hell yes. If they go, we will pay your court fees. That's all it would take.
Yeah, it was something like that. His was about like a negotiation with like an ex-girlfriend and like moving out, like in like being stuck with the rent or whatever. Mm-hmm. And it was clearly like, it's funny because my old boss, very smart guy, started his own business and stuff. And he just basically lays out like, well, this is the terms of the lease and agreement and stuff like that. And Judge Judy was like, yeah, he doesn't owe you anything. It was like the fastest rule, Judge.
Sweet. That is awesome.
He told me too. He's like, yeah, I still feel bad about that, to be honest. I kind of embarrassed her and her family on national TV.
Why would you feel bad? I'd be like, when you finish, I'd be walking up to like the bailiff and the judge, be like, hey, can I get a video of that? I want to rewatch that every month.
Well, you get to. That's what's nice is it's on. I can find it on YouTube. That's how I didn't believe him, and then he showed me. He's like, "Oh, here's the case on YouTube."
That rules. That fucking rules.
It is really cool. It's fucking sick.
Yep, I just did my thing with justice.
Yeah. Oh, it'd be so hard for me not to just cut a Macho Man promo when you get to do the interview afterwards. Yeah, I came to the mountaintop. I'm champion of the courtroom, yeah.
Oh, man.
Judge Judy's a legitimate champion judge, just like me, or Macho Man.
It is amazing that you have that proof and if it was as quick as you said, all the better.
It's like
all the better.
It's so funny.
Like that would be an ad for me if I ever went. I do things so by the law. Even the judges are snap decision.
Yeah. Cut, dry, to the point. Do you need to get out of an apartment lease with an ex-girlfriend?
Yeah.
Hire me.
I know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah. Yeah, that it's pretty. It's wild. Yeah, it's So I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know that. I guess
I did.
So
Yeah.
I don't know why I always thought they weren't real judges. I guess it's just a different type of court case, basically.
Yeah, I knew they were real. I just thought it was just small claims.
Do do do. Do do do.
Oh, those. Dude, I miss the days where I had the free time to sit down and just watch those and laugh.
You still can, dude. That's what's great about YouTube now. Just type in Judge Judy compilation, and you can get all the best ones.
Oh, that is true. I always forget about YouTube. So many times
I forget about YouTube compilations. Like I'm always like, I wish I was watching that, and I was like, oh yeah, I can just compilation. Here's 13 hours of this one thing.
Jeez, dude. See,
that's.
And porn's ruined that for me because now they're just compilations, and I'm lost.
I only know how to spell compilation because of porn.
So if you just change the U to an O, we got what we need here.
Yeah, dude, it's all-time classic. If everybody whenever I'm taking too long to find something to watch on TV, because it's always a problem now, right?
Yeah.
I eventually. It's like golf. You get 3 minutes to find your golf ball. I get 3 minutes to find a TV show. And if I don't, I just go to YouTube and I type in compilation of people falling down. And I just watch fail videos for fucking
Dude, you
want to
watch something funny? So I know this will interest you. Because I'm not going to spoil it. Because I told you about that Lord of the Rings thing on Amazon, right?
Yes.
So apparently in the new ones, they gave the orcs wives and children. Right?
Well, of course. All right, honey, I have to go to help Saruman take over the world.
But J.R. was it? No, it wasn't Tolkien.
Yeah, J.R. Tolkien.
Okay. He made a comment and said, they're born of mud and they're meant for war. That's all it is. He's like,
yeah, they're literally pulled out of the ground.
He flat out said, there's no story. They're just a plot device to move forward for war. That's what they are. Well, apparently in the new episodes, they made him have wife and children. He's like, I have a wife and children. Like, no, don't be trying to force this in there.
You're right. Hey. Creatures of war. Hey, it's a psyop. They're trying to get you to feel bad for the enemy. It's a psyop.
It's like
this is elvish propaganda. They're not real people.
I'm pretty sure they weren't like, oh no, it's Gandalf, the war criminal.
Right. Dude, this is the Alex Jones of the fucking of the Lord of the Rings world.
Yeah, I was just like, wait, you can't force this in. When the writer of the book said no.
Is J.R. Tolkien still alive?
No. That was
okay.
This particular.
It's like an old quote.
It's an old quote from long ago where they asked, like, hey, what's the backstory of them? And he's like, there is none. They exist solely for war.
Right. Yeah. It was an army, and it was basically he creates the Dark Lord created his own army that was like a mindless tool of him.
Yeah.
For him.
Because when he wrote it, his quote was something along the lines of, yeah, when I was doing this, I thought about it, but then it's like, no, that just exists for a plot point. Anything to go down that path would be a dead end.
Yeah, just like we're a plot point for misinformation, Nathan. That's what we were put here to do.
Are you telling me the Cowboys aren't going to do the grassy knoll free season tickets?
No. All our sharpshooting work has been for nothing.
That guy just put his hand in his pocket from the Olympics, and he's got free season tickets to the Cowboys.
You know where you can get free loads of entertainment that you don't have to worry about shooting at the
puntandgame.com. Go check out the network for free. Also, youtube.com, as mentioned, the place that has compilations. You can type in Comic Wade Taylor with no spaces. So Comic Wade Taylor in that search bar, and you get clips of that man's stand-up, clips and full episodes of this show. Not worth the time. So all that and more. Like and subscribe. Back on Pun and So I had a stroke. Back on punandgame.com. Get some threads.
That's right, everybody. Hop over to the Pun and Game shop where you can get yourself t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, stickers, all sorts of cool stuff to represent your favorite shows here at punandgame.com. Use promo code WGAF to get free shipping and checkout. That's promo code WGAF. We are both just stammering through these plugs.
It's rough, yeah.
It's rough. But yeah, don't forget to use promo code WGAF. That gets you free shipping and checkout. It's the best way to support the website, guys. Get yourself something nice while also giving us a few bucks.
It's a beautiful thing when you talk for hours on end on the internet and you don't stumble, but then the second you have to say something contrived and remembered, you stumble all over it. Oh, geez. Judge Judy's on the Supreme Court. We're out, peace.
I'm handing out birth control on the Supreme Court. Judge Judy.
Who is him?